Hi, everyone. This is an overview of Beyond the Exit Pass. You have another video explaining how to use Google Classroom. Please watch that. It is expected that you have a basic level of proficiency with Google Classroom. So please watch that to make sure you know how to navigate it as a student, which is different than as a teacher. This is just to go over the course content and how the course is organized. So if you're seeing this, you've seen the announcement, and that is great. It is posted. The first thing you should be doing is watching this video. So good job. Then when you come over to classwork, you're going to see all these portfolio assignments. And you do need to click view more to get to the end. These assignments are what you do, and they all are linked into the digital portfolio. So as you see, there are due dates for the assignments. I am flexible, but if you leave all the work to the end, please know that it's not going to be graded as quickly, which definitely causes stress for you as you're trying to get things in your portfolio. So it is highly encouraged and recommended that you follow the due dates as closely as possible, and let me know if you cannot. So some of these, like the participant information, the goal setting, are pretty standalone. They're with the pre-assessment. These three are really just getting you going for the class. But then the module reflections, you'll see when you open it, it's just a document asking you to reflect on your learning from module 1. Okay. So it asks you to reflect on module 1. The place where you find that content is below the assignments. This is module 1. So it's asking you to write about all of this. So this is where the learning takes place. And then you go up and you reflect up here. Okay. So to get into module 1, you click on it and you're going to see there's all these different posts, right? So you can go that way, or you can go out and go one by one. But the point is, you should be clicking in to view the material. Either way you do it. Some have much more than you can see on the first one. This isn't a good example. You're viewing all of the material for all of module 1, and then you're going to go up and reflect. Same for 2, 3, and 4. Okay, you'll see it's down here. In module 4, you're going to see there is a question. This is like a discussion board. To get to that, please watch the video about Google Classroom because that will explain it, but you click view question, and yours is different from mine. Once you click view question, then you have an option to answer the question. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so as you're completing all of the work, all the reflections, then you're going to get to your lesson plans. And when you get in your lesson plan, you're going to see that the lesson plan has standards, your grade level, the standard you're assessing, and then you're going to select which of the 7 strategies from module 1 you're working on. And then down here in your plan, it is a very simple plan. It's just like first 15 minutes, what you're doing, and then what the students are doing. You're going to have strategies from modules 2 through 4. So these are the big ideas, like offer regular descriptive feedback, perhaps. And then down here, you're going to highlight the way that you're doing it, which should be something you learned from the course. Then you're going to get to student work. This is the only part where there's captions. So you're going to have student work 1. Tell us a bit about the student and the strategy, link the student work, and then reflect on the student work. The most important thing in your reflection on the student work is, what did you learn about where the student is at from this work, and what are you going to do next? And then you write a reflection on the lesson as a whole. Okay, so you have 3 lessons that you're submitting, and then your culminating reflection. Okay, I'm going to use the culminating reflection as an example to point out the success criteria. So when you open anything, you're going to see success criteria at the top. Go ahead and check these off as you self-assess to make sure your work is there. Because then you're going to see in your digital portfolio, all you're doing is linking in the work from the course. So it's due on January 9th, but you should be building it as you go. So participant information, once you finish it, link it. Pre-assessment, link it. And you can check off the success criteria to make sure everything is complete. The most important thing, well, not the most important thing, but an important thing you should know is that once you submit work to me, you cannot access it until I return it to you. So you can go ahead and link it in the portfolio before you submit it to me, or you can wait for me to return it to you. Either way, but do not request for it to be shared after you've submitted it, because unless you need to change something, because I will be sharing it back as soon as it's reviewed. Okay, so that's an important one. So keep that in mind. But overall, I think it's a great class. I think you're going to learn a lot and move through at your own pace. If you have any questions or concerns, please email me at the email I have in the announcement, jessicacato80@gmail.com. I am not allowed to use DOE email for HSTA courses, so please do not email me there. Have a great start of class, everyone.